Hey guys, so today I am going to be doing another first impressions on a foundation that's new to me. It's newer to the market, but it's not new. And it's the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Total Cover Foundation, and I got it in the shade Classic Ivory. And on the back it has some information on it that's just kind of circled in. It has a natural finish. It wears up to 24 hours. I'm not going to be testing that. Not wearing foundation for 24 hours. Oh no. It's high complete coverage and the texture is air light. It says Pro Face and Body Foundation, ultra lightweight, seamless coverage. I will leave the price up in this corner over here. It says full coverage, weightless feel. We're going to test that today. So from the sounds of it, it sounds like a mousse consistency. Like, I don't know if you remember my review on the Maybelline Dream Velvet foundation. I'll leave that up in the corner, but like you can hear it. So, I mean, oh, by the way, if you hear like background noises, I'm sorry, the AC is on. It's way too hot. This makes the same noise. You can hear it a little bit more with this one, but you get the idea. I got the shade Classic Ivory. I don't know if I said that or not. And I really like the packaging. It has like a matte feel. And it comes down to a point like that. Oh geez. Kind of hard to get out of the packaging. But that's just what it looks like. As you can see, it's a wicked thick foundation. It's not going anywhere, and it is really moussey. It kind of feels like pudding. So, yeah. I am just going to put some primer on. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. This face primer and the NYX Hydra Touch are my two favorite primers. So when I do foundation reviews, first impressions, I like using these primers to give it a fair shot just because, you know, it's what I use with my favorite primers and that's the way I like it. So it's better just to give it a fair shot and just do that. And I really like the feel of e.l.f. primers. So yeah, and I think I'm actually almost out of it, which means I have to repurchase it again. I really try to get it in the corners of my nose, just because that's where a lot of my dryness is. Alright, so now I'm just going to take the foundation and just start doing that. I don't know if it's actually going to cover everything, but we will see. So yeah. I'm just going to take some more. There was a thing on that I heard. Pro tip, use everywhere: face, neck, arms, and legs to cover imperfections or even skin tone. Doesn't say anything about not putting it around the eyes. I've heard people say that that's what it said, but personally I'm not seeing that. And it does come with 1 fluid ounce, as per most liquid foundations do. Holy crap. It's just kind of like spitting it out everywhere. So we'll start with that, and we're going to start blending. So, like I said, it's wicked thick. Kind of difficult to blend out, but that's okay. That might just be because of the moussey consistency. I am trying to keep it away from as close to my eyes as I normally would put my foundation, just because I have heard the horror stories. So just blending it all in the best I can. Okay, so let's see. I do want to say it covered up quite a bit. I am just going to do a little bit of a second layer right here just because I've been having some really bad breakouts. Always in that spot. I think it's hormonal. I'm not actually sure if anything got in that area either. So it's hard to tell whether things... Jeez, this foundation's really hard to squeeze out of the packaging. So that's kind of, you know, minor downfall to the packaging. So let's just keep that in mind. Alright, so this is how the foundation looks. As you can see, a little bit of my breakouts are still kind of peeking through, and it didn't quite cover my acne spots over here. But other than that, it did cover up quite nicely. Like, it covered my redness quite nicely and everything. So far so good. It does kind of have a tacky feel once you apply it. So I am gonna have to set it, but I am gonna put on some concealer first. Excuse me, I've been a little under the weather, so I may cough from time to time. I'm just using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I swear this never runs out. So just do a little bit of concealer. Which I actually have to say, I think that concealer and foundation combo is a pretty good match. Alright, so I'm just gonna go in with my e.l.f. setting powder in Ivory and set my face. I've been really liking this setting powder recently. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Kabuki brush and just... I really like using powder foundation to set my liquid foundation. I find it just bumps up the coverage just a little bit. So, yeah. So, I don't know if I'm missing spots with the powder, but there are still some areas that feel kind of tacky, so that kind of stinks. Okay, I know I've gone over this spot with the powder, so even with the powder, is still kind of tacky, which isn't that great. So I'm just gonna stop before this becomes an ultra powdery mess. So that's what it looks like set with powder. I think that definitely helped bump up the coverage a little bit. So I'm just gonna do the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I'm back and it's been about 20 minutes since I left you guys, although it feels like 2 seconds to you. That's okay. And so I finished my face makeup. I cleaned up a little bit. I watched the video while I was doing my makeup. And I just wanted to do a little check-in, even though it's only been 20 minutes. So one thing I don't like is I can already see it getting dry, really dry, around my nostrils, which, as you know, that tends to be a problem with most of my foundations, with the exception of my BB creams and my foundation serum. If you see me looking up, it's because that's where all my foundations are. I apologize. And it's also starting to show my smile lines quite a bit. Other than that, it does kind of show my texture up on the upper parts of my cheeks. Other than that, it's doing good so far. So, I mean, not really that many complaints yet, just showing some texture and already settling into some fine lines that, you know, settle in with every single... can I lift you up a little bit? Will that work? Ooh, that works. But, you know, that's with, you know, actually... a better idea. Boom. Okay. But that's with most of my matte foundations. My Lumi ones, my foundation serums, and my BB creams tend not to do that as much, but, you know, everyone's different. This feels a little better. It's kind of a ghetto setup, but it feels a little better. I'm not like, oh, hi guys. I mean, I'm still kind of like that, but not nearly as bad. So, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. Oh, you can kind of tell when I do that. So you can see how it goes into my fine lines, in my smile lines. And then, can you see around my nose? I don't know. And then as you can see, the texture... I do think part of the texture is because of my highlighter, but I've worn this highlighter before and it didn't emphasize as much, so either I'm having a lot more texture issues or it's the foundation as well. So, yeah. If you were wondering what my lip color is, it is, let me grab it. I'm currently testing out the, Wet n Wild Catsuit Liquid Lipsticks, and this is in the shade Flame of the Game. So, these are all the lipsticks I'm trying out for you guys. So yeah, I'll come back in a couple of hours and give you another update. Hey guys, so I am doing my final check-in of the night. It's a little bit before 8:30. And I just wanted to show you how the foundation was doing after pretty much a full day's wear. And I'm about ready to take it off and shower. So, I don't know if you can see, but my smile lines have been really accentuated at this point. The nose isn't as bad anymore. I don't know if it's because it's been wicked hot. I had a meeting with my tattoo artist, and when I got out to the car, it was 101 degrees, so pretty dang hot. It caked up a little bit in my chin area, and it clung to my dry patches in between my eyebrows. Again, I don't know if any of that is because of just how severely hot it was. But the rest of my makeup seems to hold up nicely on it. Only thing that kind of disappeared is my blush. So, yeah. I don't mind it being out way from my lips a little bit. That was my fault. I took off my lipstick when we were having dinner. So yeah, that's just kind of how it looks like. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.